a lot of empties and we're just gonna have a bit of a chat about them all today. Everything I use is vegan, cruelty free, so we're just gonna have a lot of very quick reviews on vegan and cruelty free products in today's video. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Nicole. I'm better known online as Vegan Beauty Girl, and like I just said, today we're gonna go through some empties. This bag is something I've been keeping in a drawer under my bed. I've been meaning to do an empties video for ages and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now that life's kind of reopening, it'll be easier to find ways of getting rid of this stuff responsibly, I guess. On top of just going through my empties, I also really want to talk about what I'm going to be doing with them. So there are kind of like 3 different routes I'll be taking with these products, and I don't think I've cleaned them all before I put them in this bag, so everything does need to go through a wash before I do anything. It's important that when you're recycling stuff it is clean. First up, any Lush pots or any Lush products, and I think there'll be a few, those can be returned to store. Each item is worth 50p off of the purchase now. I think you might be capped on how many you can bring back at a time on that deal, but yeah, that's the thing. And also you can still return 5 pots for a face mask, but even if you're not returning pots, they will still take back their products, whatever container it is, and find the best way to recycle that in-house. So I love that about Lush. Secondly, if there is clear recycling labels or details on a product, if I kind of know what to do with it, I'll wash it up and recycle it at home. And then thirdly, if a product confuses me, if I'm not really sure how to recycle it, I will wash it up and I will take it to a TerraCycle point. The one that I tend to go to is one in the Body Shop store, but yeah, you can go online, check where your TerraCycle opportunities are, but they're really good at taking bathroom waste, which is a little bit more difficult to sort through and find a way to recycle it. I'm going to be laying a little sheet down on my bed. I film on my bed like most YouTubers, but yeah, I'm worried some of these products are going to be a bit grimy. Okay, first up I have this glossybox skincare gentle foaming cleanser. This is a fragrance-free cleanser. I did an ad with glossybox earlier this year and they sent me this for that ad, and I also have a second one which I have just started using because I really love this cleanser. I think it is really gentle, really good at removing dirt at the end of the day. I use it at the end of the day only. It's a foaming cleanser, lovely to use. Okay, next up we have some hand soap from Nila. So this did smell beautiful, but it was super drying on the hands, and also Nila is kind of an expensive brand, so I really wouldn't recommend this. They also sent us hand cream, but I would just rather not have a soap that super dries out my hands in the bathroom. I have a fragrance-free body wash from Faith and Nature. This one is for sensitive skin. It's vegan, cruelty-free, made in the UK. Also think they're really affordable for the type of products they create. So if you're looking for kind of like very vegan, wholesome, natural products, do check out Faith and Nature, and you can often find them even cheaper at TK Maxx. But this one is just great for anyone with sensitive skin, anyone who tries to avoid fragrance. I found this worked really lovely and I would consider buying it again. I particularly liked it for shaving my legs because fragrance can irritate your legs, especially when shaving, so this is what I mostly used it for and what I might buy it for again if I notice that my legs are getting irritated in the summer. Okay, so here we have the Candy Rain conditioner from Lush. I got this 50% off. They do a sale like once a year around Boxing Day. Mostly it's Christmas stock, but often if there's anything kind of going out of date, they'll also put that in the sale. So I managed to get this reduced. I would have bought a bigger bottle to be honest at 50% off. I think this is my favorite conditioner. I obviously like try out new things all the time, but this is my favorite. It smells delicious. I think I've spoken about it a few times, and it is a sweet conditioning treat for thirsty hair. So for someone like me who has kind of like wavy hair that's easily dry and upset, this does work wonders, and it really helped bring out my natural curls. So I really rate this and really recommend it. And also my hair would just smell delicious and it would really linger, so yeah, love this. And obviously that is a Lush product, so that can be returned to store and I don't have to worry too hard about recycling it. This one I clearly squeezed the life out of. This is a Rose and Geranium natural bath soap from Bayliss and Harding. I've shared about this brand before and a lot of you guys are always surprised here that they are a cruelty-free brand. They've got quite a few vegan products, and a lot of the vegan products will have the Vegan Society logo on them. I enjoyed this. I would buy it again. It's nice to occasionally use bath stuff out of a bottle, although I love bubble bars from Lush, which are obviously great because they are plastic free. This can be a bit of a cheaper, easier to store item. Annoyingly here it says for recycling options, please visit baylissandharding.com, so it's hard to know what I should do with this. Okay, next up I have a Superdrug toothpaste. I really like this toothpaste. I feel like I'm a lot more unbothered about what toothpaste we use in the flat, but my housemate, she's not vegan, she's not used to like having to use weird things, so this is one which we both like, and it's from Superdrug, and Superdrug are actually pretty good at helping out the consumer with recycling, which I think is important. It says on the back here, cap plastic, check local recycling, but the tube is mixed materials, so it's not currently recyclable, and I think this is actually the case for a lot of toothpaste tubes. I think this is something that you can hand over to TerraCycle and they're a little bit better with it, so that will probably be what I'm doing there. Then we have a Salt of the Earth deodorant. I just did a big video rant about deodorants, but sort of the Earth are one of my favorites. If you want to see why natural plastic-free deodorants don't work for me, I will link that video and I'll also put it in the description below, because I know a lot of you found that really helpful. I love sort of the Earth, and they have refillable options for their sprays. So my deodorant that I am using kind of should be in this pile, but because I managed to refill it, it's not in my empties bag. I have another Lush product. This is a kitchen exclusive shower gel. I remember loving the smell of this one, but it was so long ago. I think I must have got this in a subscription box or something. I'm not too sure where I got this from. I actually really love this one. It was really summery. I might actually sign up for one of their kitchen boxes for the summer just to get some fresh products. They normally throw in a shower gel, so it'd be cool to have a nice fresh scent, because the shower gel I'm using right now is kind of very wintry. Next up, I have a Sukin foaming facial cleanser. Sukin are actually a wonderful skincare brand. They've long been a vegan brand and a brand that cares about sustainability. They've been around pretty much for as long as I can remember, and I went vegan like 13-14 years ago now. Yeah, I have big love for Sukin, and I have big love for brands that were doing this sort of stuff before it was particularly profitable to do it. I remember I bought this when I was still living at my sister's, and most things were still closed because the only place around us that I could buy skincare from was Holland & Barrett, and they sell Sukin at Holland & Barrett, and that's when I got this. Often when I don't have anything that I'm testing or I've been gifted recently that works for me, I will return to this reliable cleanser. Oh yeah, okay, so I was quite sad to run out of this. And this is the Quick Dry Heat Spray by Nila. It's 100% vegan, heat protecting spray. It's in carbon neutral packaging. They are a good sustainable brand that do pretty high-end hair care. Yeah, I think it's really important to make sure that you have a good heat protection, so I would recommend this. I have not repurchased it because I was gifted a heat protection from Lush when I went to the new Lush Oxford Street, which is gorgeous, by the way. Check out that video. Yeah, I would recommend this though. I thought it was wonderful. It lasted me so long as well. It's a spray, it's a good spray, just spray it through your hair. It's also meant to be quick dry. I'm not really one for blow drying my hair, but my friend Lauren has this, and one of the reasons she loves it is because it helps her blow dry her hair super fast. So if you're looking for that, check it out. Here I have a Dr. Organic hemp deodorant. This is another roll-on deodorant. I found that the Dr. Organic deodorants that they have in Holland & Barrett, by the way, not all of them are vegan, so do double check, but the majority of them are, and they will label it on the back. I just found that these didn't make me break out, just when it came to protecting me from being stinky. For some reason they'd work for like 3 weeks and then they'd just die on me. I feel like this is a common problem, but sometimes I just try different ones and that would work. So if I had two on the go, kind of balance out. I had a Soul and Soap shampoo bar. I think I got gifted this at Christmas, and the shampoo bar worked fine. It smelled really nice, but I think I was using that tin for something. I was keeping coffee grounds in it. Here was me about to say, I think I've reused this tin for something, and I put coffee grounds in it. Okay, most of that just went back in there. I'm gonna put that to the side. I think I was drying out coffee or tea or something. I don't. Who knew? Who knew that was in there, eh? Everything in this bag is already immediately dirtier. Wonderful. Okay, here I have the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I had it in the dark brown shade Grind. I actually really enjoyed this. I thought it was an incredible brow gel, but for the price, I'm just not the sort of person that will spend that amount of money on brow gel regularly. I just really wanted to try it out. I think during the early days of the pandemic, so maybe like April 2020, I got this, and I did love it. I was upset when it ran out, but right now I'm using a brow gel from oway. I mean, first of all, I got this gifted. You can't get cheaper than that, but oway are a really cheap brand anyway, and it's just a clear brow gel, and I brush my brows up with it, but I'm happy with that. For my brow ambitions, it works for me, and it's a lot more affordable, so brows just aren't a place where I'm going to be spending all that extra money. Next up, we have the Umberto Giannini Curl Jelly Care Defrizz Conditioner. I found this one okay. I wasn't in love with it. I much prefer the Lush one, but it didn't leave my hair looking bad or anything. I just wasn't in love with it. More hair care, I have the Nila Pure Volume Mask. It definitely was better than cheaper products. Nila, again, an expensive brand, so it was nice to have this, but I didn't use it all the time on my hair. I found that it was fine to use a cheap hair mask every now and again, and then it was lovely to use this when I did, and I did notice a difference, but price point wise, not that much of a difference. So yeah, if I could afford to all the time buy this, yeah, I probably would, but considering how much more expensive it is than like one from Superdrug, I don't think it's like that much better. Here I have a Pure Skin face wash from Balance Me. This is another cleanser which I just found was really nice on my skin. I really enjoyed using this. It was really, really gentle. I'd use it a lot if I'd gone on a run in the middle of the day and had a shower then, but it wasn't like my morning routine or my evening routine. I just needed to kind of like clean myself. I really liked using this for that. I have another Lush shower gel here. It was called Prince Charming. I think I got given this last year. It smelled lovely. I think it was Valentine's Day 2020. Don't want to say too much on it because I don't think it's on sale. Next up we have Alba Botanica Hawaiian Sunscreen Boil Protection SPF 30, and it's got Breathe Friendly written here. I'm also happy to see it as Skin Cancer Foundation recommended. That's what I liked about this sun lotion. I think it cost like £8, £9 for a bottle this size, and it didn't last me as long as I would have liked, but for buying such a good sunscreen, if I can afford it, I will opt for this one. So this is my favourite sunscreen to go for, so I'll probably be repurchasing this when the weather gets a little bit better. Also factor 30 is kind of the factor I go for when it comes to sun lotion. I don't burn easy, but I don't like to go lower than that, even though I remember as a child I'd often be wearing like factor 10 or whatever, but now I try and go for factor 30. Next up we have the facetheory Pink Clay AHA Face Mask with kaolin clay, vitamin C and lactic acid. This is really good for my skin type. When I took their quiz online, it recommended this for me, and when I use this mask every week, I do tend to find that my skin is all around brighter, healthier looking. I love this mask and I'm never without it. Normally when it comes to face masks, because I get gifted so many, I often don't repurchase face masks when I run out, but with this one I'm always rebuying it because I just don't like to be without it, and I actually need to put in another order for it because I've nearly got another empty in my bathroom for it. Here we have another facetheory product, another product I really can't go about, Porebright and 10 serum. If you want to hear about facetheory and how much their products help me get clear skin, I have a whole video on Slow Beauty which really goes through that. This really helps make my pores look a lot smaller, makes my skin a lot clearer. I can't be without it, my skin completely breaks out. Oh look, and I've got another bottle in here. And another. That is 3 empties, so clearly I love this. Next up I have this glossy nectar from Oway. It is a hair oil and it worked fine for my hair. I actually have quite a lot of hair oil, so as soon as I'm done with one I move on to another one which I've been sent. Would have happily used this again, but also happy moving on to something else. Next I have this carrot algae marine drops from Beauty Cleanse Skincare. It is a multi-purpose serum in oil, and this was the evening one. I actually really loved using this. I find that anything with carrots in it tends to be really nice for my skin. Yeah, it is a little bit expensive, but I think it's really worth it. I really felt like my skin glowed when I was using their products. They have 2 oils, and using one in the morning, one in the evening, just my skin was so happy. Now we have the Lani Tropical Night Serum. I think Lani are a wonderful company and they have a lot of like plastic free or reduced plastic options, but I think this one was just a bit too fragrant for me and my skin, so I wouldn't say I loved it. I more used it like as bath drops and stuff like that, which is something I can do because I've got so many products, but I wouldn't have spent the amount of money I did on this to treat it as bath drops. So I also used it when mixing up face masks. I found that actually really relaxing. Next I have the Serenity cream for normal to sensitive skin from S5 Skincare. They are a sister company of Evolve Skincare, but I think they've been discontinued or they're rebranding. Last time I tried to check, they just didn't seem to really exist anymore, but I really love this cream. But yeah, let's not talk too much about it. And I have another one, the charcoal toothpaste from superdrug. I have a brow pencil from MUA. As you can tell, there was not much makeup in this bag, but I use this every day for like a year. I don't really use brow pencils anymore though. I just go for the natural eyebrow look. I quite like how makeup trends right now is all about looking kind of like fresh face and natural. It's much more my vibe, so I'm happy not doing a lot to my brows. I'll occasionally use a brow pencil and really kind of like shape my brows a bit more, give it a bit more of an arch is normally how I will draw them, but for the most part I just use that clear brow serum from MUA. I do like that brow pencil, it worked fine, it was only £3. A lot of the times I do turn to MUA for makeup because they are just so affordable and the quality is quite good, and they're 100% vegan and cruelty free. Everything left in here seems to be a Lush pot, so we're on to a mega Lush round now, guys. So we've got Catastrophe Cosmetic. It was a fresh face mask and this one had like blueberries. It was super calming. I'm pretty sure though I didn't manage to get to the end of this before it went moldy, which is such a shame, but this happens to me occasionally with a fresh face mask. Some of them seem to have a really short shelf life even when you're keeping them in the fridge. This one I don't think I kept in the fridge. I think this one taught me a lesson to always keep them in the fridge, and then even when I've been doing that I've had a couple that go off. It just seems some formulas last longer than others. Next up I have Celestial. This is my favourite moisturiser. I have bought quite a few of these in the last year and I especially use it in the evening. Whether or not I use it in the morning kind of depends on what SPF I'm using at the moment. It's kind of pricey, but having good moisturizer is just so essential to my skincare routine. I can't really skimp on it, and this one is just perfect for me. It never makes me break out. I'm always well moisturized, never dry skinned. Love this one. I know a lot of people who avoid fragrance in their skincare often want to avoid lash with their skincare, but this one I think is sensitive skin proof. You probably will be able to ask for a tester if you're going into lash, especially if you're already buying something else. Give it a go and thank me later. Okay, we've got a stack here. Another Celestial, the Rosy Cheeks face mask. That's another calming face mask. Candy Cane, that was a festive toothpaste quite a while back. I really enjoyed their toothpastes in the tub. They've discontinued those, but that was my favourite option for an eco-friendly toothpaste. I've lost the label to that one. No idea. Label scratched out on that one. No idea. And then at the bottom I've got Sleepy, which is a wonderful formula for anyone who wants any products, fragrance for aiding sleep. Bluetooth, another toothpaste jelly. I'm very sad they discontinued those, but hopefully we'll see them come back and be reformulated, and whatever wasn't popular about them will now be popular about them. I have a few caps. So I had the Rose Argan body conditioner. Don't remember it, but Rose Argan smell absolutely beautiful, but I wouldn't say I love moisturizers from Lush. I don't really use them that much. Don't Look at Me face mask. I believe this one was like their bright blue one with like lightning lemon. I really enjoyed that one actually. I like that. Celestial. And then I have their unicorn lip scrub here. I know a lot of people love their lip scrubs and I am a fan as well. That is it. Ta-da! I have a lot of tidying up to do, a lot of products, bottles to clean. I'll be recycling what I can, taking to TerraCycle what I can't, and returning a lot of products to Lush and getting myself a free face mask. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I guess I'll be starting to collect again after this, and we'll have another one of these in like 18 months. Please do hit like and subscribe, especially if you're still here. Clearly you like me and my content. I also want to say thank you to my patrons. I really appreciate all the support you give me, guys. If you are interested in signing up, I have tiers as low as £2. I kind of like to think of it more as a tip jar. If you like the content that I produce, it just really helps me out if I have like some sort of stable income every month, and Patreon provides a bit of that and keeps this content free. So thank you guys so much. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye.